Hey guys, welcome back. This reading's kind of going to be a little bit different. I'm actually doing two readings at once. So as I'm reading for you guys on YouTube, I'm also reading for one of my best friends because it seems like there's a lot of people going through some funky shit today. So we're going to make this super duper quick. She never gets to see my videos because I never send them to her. So I figured today I'll go ahead, kill two birds with one stone, or as I like to say, I'll feed two birds with one biscuit. And we're just gonna kind of hop into it a little bit just to kind of see like what's going on. There's been some real funky shit lately, guys. I don't know what it is. I haven't really, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, we got the Three of Swords and the Nine of Wands. So there's something about like being very defensive today, things not going out the way that we had predetermined them to go. When I do my video tomorrow, I'll get into detail a little bit more about like my story. Mine isn't even that serious. I'm gonna be honest with you, not serious at all. I just started my period, new moon, all that shit. There's a lot to take in. I'm even rocking with the killer migraine today. But we're gonna get into it a little bit. I just kind of want to see. It's almost like, so we got the Five of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. Five of Wands speaks about like working towards something, whereas the Four of Pentacles, you guys know, is like my selfish card. Behind that, we got working towards new opportunities, the world at the behind the Five of Wands. Getting a little tongue-tied today. And then the Knight of Pentacles underneath the Four of Wands, so something like more slow moving. Things aren't moving as fast as we would like them to. Pentacles is the slowest suit of the entire tarot. All right, so all right, Spirit, let's talk. What's going on? All right, so we got the Five of Pentacles. All right, Five of Pentacles normally talks about grieving, being in a state of lack. You guys are going to see my arms because I literally have you guys here and then I have her over here. So if you look here in this card, there's a woman sitting down. She has the key to this door, but she can't see it because she's in so much grief. Like there's so much going on with her mentally that she is not able to really fully process that she has everything that she needs. It's giving, you might need to slow down. Okay, you might need to slow down right now. There's a feeling of seeing the end goal before you've taken the proper steps, if you will. Is that how I want to say it? It's like you've already seen the end goal. Yeah, Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You've already seen where things are headed, and so you're trying to get there, because it's like whether you physically see it with your third eye or if you feel it with your heart, it's like you know where things are supposed to go. With the Hierophant talks about, you know, higher levels of healing. And so because you're so focused on what you already know is to come as the end goal, it's like you're not properly taking the steps in between to get there. There's something missing. The question is like, why does she not see this key? It's literally right there in front of her. It doesn't make sense. She should see the key because as you see, it's not far from her. Oh shit. Okay. I don't know if you can see it, Anita, but yeah, the key in the corner. So you guys had the Lover and Knights of Cups come out. This is talking about you kind of wanting to go full force into something it's normally the Lovers, you know, y'all know me, when I do my love readings, I'll talk to you about how the Lovers is talking about your divine counterpart, how like this is the person who was meant for you, all that jazz. Yes, that's still here, it's still relevant, but in this case, this is, oh shit, what is this? Okay. you guys might be going through some type of, I know I keep saying it, death and rebirth, but with the Lovers here, it's talking about something that you're passionate about, something that makes you happy, something that makes you light up. And with the 10 of Cups, like I said before, it's like you can see what's coming, you just don't. It's like, okay, for my empaths, it's you feel what's coming and you're so fucking excited about it. You're like, let's get there. I want to be there already. Spirit's like, slow down. Yes, this is a card of grieving, but it's like you're halfway there, but there's some things that you need, things that you're missing, which is why you're not able to see what's in front of you. I'm actually going to kind of break that down. With the Knight of Cups, again, that goes to the Lovers. That's talking about like going all the way in. You know what you want, you know how to get there, and you're like, okay, so why is it not happening? Spirit, why is it not happening? The Star and Tower. This combination has come out before in Judgment. Star, Tower, and Judgment. Can I get one more, please? Okay, they're like, no, you don't need one, but I still want one. What they're talking about, it's like something, okay, perfect, thank you. All right, so the Tower card talks about things falling apart, things collapsing, okay? The Star card talks about how you're reaching for something, or it's not necessarily reaching, but the Star card can talk about healing. It can talk about having that tenacity that makes you stand out more than what you may be comfortable with. And it's like, for some of you, because the way that this is falling, it falls like this, with the Grief card on top of the Tower card, which tells me that the reason you're not able to do something the way that you want to is because there are other things working out behind the scenes, other things that you're unaware of. It's giving, how do I want to say that? It's the Tower and the Star. It's like the things that are happening, the things that are working out the way that they're working out is because they have to happen this way so that you can meet the certain levels to get you to this 10 of Cups, okay? If you want to switch, this is like the 5 of Pentacles, right? This is talking about lack. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this as though it's the 5 of Cups. It's the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles talks about lack, feeling like you don't have everything that you need. But Spirit is like, you do have it, but there's some things that need to come down because they're blocking you from seeing why it has to work this way. I've talked about it in a couple of my videos about how it's like you have all the puzzle pieces, but you're missing some very important ones that'll really give that oomph to the picture. It's like Mona Lisa without her smile, right? You gotta have all the pieces so that you can see it in its beauty. You can't have a mosaic that's missing pieces, then it doesn't make sense. It just looks like a whole bunch of bullshit thrown together to create a fucking collage. It's not until you step back, right, and you look at it that you're like, oh, okay. Sorry, give me a second. So with the Star card falling under the 10 of Cups like this, the way that it is, it's Spirit just kind of reconfirming like, hey, what you want is still gonna happen. It's because you're destined for it. You cannot, I did a journal entry about this, fate versus destiny, right? So fate, the way Spirit explained it to me, fate is the choices that you make to get you to where you're going. And when you hear about like people throwing obstacles in your way, people trying to stop you, all they're doing is trying to stop with your fate, because destiny has already been predetermined. Your fate is how you choose to get there. And so it's, before I hopped on, and actually before I even saw Anita's video, I was being told it's like, it's this last minute shit because things are about to switch the fuck up in a major way. And it's like this last little hurrah of like, let me get a kick out of you from people who don't want to see you do well, as I'm gonna be honest with you guys, especially because this is a lot of solo energy, right? It's also like a last little kick from yourself, and it's like, are you sure this is what you want to do? Are you sure that this is the path that we're going to take? Because once we start this, we cannot finish it. And apparently you guys have answered the call, because you also got Three of Cups to clarify the Star and the Tower, which means you've already chosen the path that you're going to take, regardless of how it switches up, how it changes up, because you know that whatever's working for you, even if it fucking sucks, even if it makes you want to cry and throw shit against the wall because you're like, I don't understand why this isn't working. I've done everything that I'm supposed to do. Why is shit not moving? Things are moving. Remember, we had the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's the slowest moving card. Things are moving. They're just moving slowly, so you have to be patient. You have to try your hardest to get out of this why is everything working against me mentality. Again, y'all, I'm never one to call the kettle black, okay? I've been in this energy all fucking day. I've eaten once today. I've been like meditating and crying and trying to rack my brain around a lot of different things, but Spirit is like, you got to come up out of that. You can't stay in this energy. You have to know that, yes, even though things right now feel like they're lacking, it is working for your highest and greatest good, because whatever this is, it's bringing in all the things that you've ever wanted, all the things that you have planned for yourself. It may not look the way that you want it to look, and it's giving me the Lovers. So if you're looking for love, it may not look the way that you want it to. It may come in the form of friendships, of people who have like-minded, because Three of Cups talks about working in unison, working in unity, working with other people. It's about community. And so the simple fact that it falls on the Tower and the Star card tells me that you made the decision and now you're calling in like-minded people. There's this guy, I think his name is like Sammy J, talking ship with, it's like talking SHIP ... Oh fuck, you know what, I'll put his handle in the description box when I upload it. Anita, I'll send it to you. But he actually, he does an amazing job of going through, you know, the planetary placements and compared to your zodiac, things that you can expect, things of that nature. Amazing. I actually found him today and I needed him, and I'm so grateful that I did, because he kind of cemented a lot of things for me. Let's talk about the Lovers card. Let's see. Queen of Cups. Okay, you guys are healing. Like this pause right now, this moment of grief, it's the universe giving you an opportunity to really heal yourself and nurture yourself and pass kind judgment on self. Allow yourself to elevate. Allow yourself to feel your feelings. See, this fucking sucks. I hate this, but I trust and believe. With her palms to the sky like that, it's like, I trust and believe that what is for me, and everything is going to work out. I have full and undeniable faith. For those of you who have been skeptical when it comes to love, with the Queen of Cups falling underneath the Lovers card, it's literally a testament for me anyway. When I look at this, she's literally giving it to the divine. Her hands are in the air. She's surrendering. She's like, look, I can only control what I can control, and I can't control this. For this passion that you have going towards whatever this is, it's Spirit telling you, yes, it's a little rocky right now, because if you're Christian or heavy into religion, the devil's trying to get that last little hurrah out of you, okay? The devil is trying to say, are you sure? You sure you don't want to stay here where it's comfortable, where you know what's going on? Because, you know, this is what you're walking into. uncertainty. You're walking into not knowing. Are you sure this is what you really want? And you guys are sure. You're giving your power to the divine, and in turn receiving 10 times that amount of power so that you can properly heal yourself in these moments of despair where you're just like, I don't understand. I don't get it. I want to understand. I want to be able to be one with the universe, if you will. Spirit is like, we're molding you into this Empress energy. That's what's happening right now. We're molding you into the type of person that can be the Queen of Swords. You know, somebody who can set firm boundaries and say, you know what? I don't fucking like this. Stop doing it. We're molding you into this Queen of Cups, but you guys are already here as the Queen of Cups. You could be a water sign or have water in your top 3 or your Venus. But Spirit is like, we're molding you into this Queen of Cup energy to where you can, the amount of compassion and emotion that you share with others, you can now give that shit back to yourself, because you understand how powerful you are as a human being, or as a human who is being, as he said, which I fucking loved. And then Spirit also reminding you, you know, we're giving you that Queen of Wands energy as well. We're teaching you how to be charismatic in front of your, you know, opposition. We're teaching you how to be sexy and suave and just be able to flow, right? Because you're willing to do the work. You're willing to go in and look at yourself. You're willing to take the appropriate steps needed in order for you to get the outcome that you want, because the Queen of Wands always gets what she wants, because she attracts it, right? She attracts it through hard work. She attracts it through hard spiritual work, doing the hard spiritual things, like, hey, let me assess myself. I'm being kind of a bitch today, all right? Hey, let me assess myself. I've been in my room crying, being a fucking asshole, and there's so many things that I need to be grateful for, or that I should be grateful for, that I am grateful for, but I'm so focused on feeling this emotion of lack that I can't even see, like, hey, I really am fulfilled, even if it's just within myself. I don't really need anybody else. Spirit's reminding you, hey, you have that capability. This is what these little moments that happen are for. These moments are to remind you the power that you have, not only over self, but also the lack of power that you have when it comes to things that are outside of your control. And it's okay to say, hey, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I'm fucking grateful, because I know that whatever this is working out in my favor. I trust that everything is working out with my favor. Four of Wands is the card of celebration, all right? Which is fucking beautiful when you really look at it, because it's like, there's the 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and it's like all these words and thoughts and things that you say to yourself and that people say to you. It's like Spirit's like, you gotta leave that shit behind. Where I'm taking you, this is not going to serve you at all. If you're a nurse who loses a patient and can't cope with it, Spirit's like, I need you to be able to be in this energy of, right now it's about fucking business. I am the Queen of Wands. I can maintain, I can control. If it's in the face of adversity, people who are treating you like shit, and you're like, I don't even fucking know you from Adam, why are you talking to me like this? Spirit's like, because this is a reminder of, you have the capability, you have the power to rise above all this bullshit. I've already shown you what's to come. You're 10 of Cups. All right, I've already shown you what's to come. You know it, you feel it, you've been working towards it this whole fucking time. You already know. Are you really gonna let these people slow down your progress? Are you really gonna let these emotions, these trials and tribulations that are meant to grow you, are you really gonna let them be the determining factor in what stops you or slows you down significantly from what it is I, as your higher chosen divine power, have determined that you are supposed to get, you will get within this lifetime? Oh, wow, that's a lot. That's powerful as fuck. All right. Should I get a little bit more? I don't want to make this too long. You guys have made the decision. You got the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the Magician. What this tells me with the 3, it's on the bottom of the deck, so I'm not going to keep it. But it's like you have chosen, as with the Magician card, it's that one, you have chosen to really, like, how do I want to say it, as above so below. So it's like you have taken, or you're choosing in this period of whatever the fuck is going on. There's if he talked about a lot of planetary shifts, like I said, I'll send you guys the videos, but spiritually, like energetically, there's a lot fucking going on right now. And it's a little overwhelming. We get it, but Spirit is reminding you, you have the power to heal yourself, all right? The Magician talks about bringing things from your 3D, which is what you guys are already doing. That's why you're so, I don't want to say distraught, but it's like why you're so upset that things aren't working the way that you know that they're supposed to work, because you've already seen it, because you've manifested it. You have sat down with your chosen power. You said, this is what I want to do with my life. This is how I want to be of service. Spirit said, okay. And then they showed you, okay, yeah, we got this. We can do this. This is what you told me you wanted to do too. And it's like, for every time that you don't get, or things go a little bit different with what the plans are that you know you're supposed to have, this heartbreak card, because that's what it is. It doesn't always have to be lovers. It doesn't. It can be life's circumstances, you know, that break your heart. It can be the things that you say to yourself, the things that you think about yourself, the things that you tell yourself to stop believing in because you feel like it's gonna hurt you. If you allow yourself to let go and say, okay, I trust that this is working out for me, that's the type of shit that can break your heart. But Spirit wants you to know you have the ability to fix that with the Magician and the Three of Swords, okay? It's a personal power type of thing. The Magician creates, well, my Magician, I won't speak for any other tarot reader's Magician, but my Magician creates from love, okay? And love is hope, whether you have it or you don't. And with the Three of Wands, you guys have been waiting for a long time to really like step into this purpose, this thing, this whatever this is that the universe has showed you is already for you. You have you've been waiting for a long time for this, and it's here. And they're just like, they're showing me like what do they call it, an athlete, right? Like a track star. And it's like right as they get to that 100-yard dash, they're like, you know what, I'm tired. I ran 300 of the 400. I'm just fucking tired. And they stop, and it's like, but you're so close. You're there. You know, why stop now? You've literally come this far. Spirit's like, pick yourself up. You got this, all right? Take some time. Slow down. Take some time and make sure you have all the information, okay? Make sure that you have everything right before you allow yourself to get into this energy, this Five of Pentacles energy that's gonna stop you from at the 300 mark when you still got another 100 meters to go. Okay, yeah, can I get some advice? I mean, I guess that technically was the advice, because that shit was emotional. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I cry. Like, it feels like every, like, fourth video I'm crying about something, but I promise you, after January, I'm trying to leave tears in 2024, okay? There's something, I believe it's the 29th, starts the new lunar year. So if we're going by that, okay, I think the Asian community just had their new year a couple of weeks ago, maybe last week. And then obviously, you know, we had the calendar new year on the 1st. There's a lot of new years. With constant new years means constant things changing, constant new beginnings changing. But it's like, they're telling me to tell you guys with the Star card, it's like, hold on to that feeling in your heart, right? Hold on to that hope, because that hope is really what's helping you manifest. That hope, it's not even hope at this point, it's like, you know, so it's like that faith. And it's like, that's your tether to your wish fulfillment, is holding on to that knowing, this is for me, I'm doing the right thing, this is what I've asked for, this is my purpose. Okay, I don't know who this is. I know what Anita's is for. I know what mine is for. Okay, but for some of you, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you feel like there are delays, the Three of Cups, I did tell you guys, speaks about community. It could be that the reason why you're having this delay is because there is somebody who is supposed to be with you on this part of the journey. All right, it could be multiple people with the community card. It could be a lover, but it could also be just a soulmate. You know, the Lovers does talk about soulmates as well. I fucking love tarot. Anything else you need them to know, Spirit? Anything else? Okay. Stop being afraid. You guys got the Fool in reverse, right? Normally the Fool is like being very ambitious, like going for it. You're like, yes, this is what I want. I know it. But yours came out in reverse, which means that there might be a little bit of stubbornness to the start, especially with the King of Pentacles being on the bottom of the deck. The King of Pentacles, as Steve's Love Tarot likes to say, is the know-it-all king, right? It's the dad figure. I mean, King of Pentacles to me is like daddy. Nah, we'll say father, all right? Father figure. Emperor to me is like zaddy. Like, that's all sexual. There's nothing. I mean, yes, the Emperor does make a great father figure, but just like a dad, you know, I guess I turned it up right, because you guys have made the decision to change your mind. I didn't even realize that I did that. So I guess there's no point in me going into it, but loosen your grips, especially if you're a fixed sign, like a Taurus, like Scorpios. Is Leo a fixed sign? Y'all know if you're a fucking fixed sign or not. Loosen up the reins, okay? Don't be so stubborn. Don't be so fixated on this is what I see in my head, this is how it's supposed to go. If it doesn't fucking go like this, then everything is falling the fuck apart. Spirit's like, no, step outside yourself, all right? Step outside yourself with the Hierophant. See the bigger picture in things. There are some things that are still growing. There are so many things that you've planted that you probably don't even remember fucking planting, okay? Seeds that you planted, be it within other people, other industries, you know, other establishments. There's so many seeds that you planted that are taking fruit right now. You're only seeing one way of doing things because you can only see what's on the top. So what looks to you to be this tiny ass little fucking plant full of nothing, Spirit's like, when you look under the surface, it's so much more than that. It's stronger than that. This is what's worth waiting for. So yes, you might, I've shown you the end of the story. I didn't tell you how you were gonna get there, but just know that when everything comes together, it may look like something different, something that you're not expecting, when in fact it's actually something that you've been not only waiting for, but you've been constantly praying for. Eight of Wands talks about urgency, need, speed, impulsive, right? There it is again. Spirit's saying again, change your fucking perspective, all right? Change your perspective. Change the way that you're viewing this situation. With that change of view, it's going to put things back into a better mind frame for you. It's giving like breaking down. Sorry, y'all. She's laughing at me as I'm reading, and I'm seeing her little smiles pop up. And I know it's because some of these things I'm hitting on. She's like, that's me. That's me. Fuck, I forgot what I was saying. What am I telling you? So, shit. Oh, change your perspective. Thank you, Spirit. Change your perspective, all right? Because it's like, I gave you this so that you could have hope, so that you know what you're building for, or building towards, excuse me, in times like this. So that's what I gave it to you for. I didn't give it to you, and I'm guilty. I'm guilty as charged, y'all. My moon is a fixed sign. I'm a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio moon. And then I'm a fucking Leo on top of that. I'm a Leo rising. So I get the stubborn nature. I'm there, like, it mentally, when I have my mind made up about something, I'm like, this is what I see. Why the fuck isn't it happening this way? This is what you told me. Spirit's like, chill the fuck out with that. In a very polite way. Spirit's like, chill the fuck out with that, okay? Things can change. Change doesn't always mean bad. Okay, change can mean new, it can mean improved, it can mean better than what you even had planned for yourself. Because remember, we are very, I don't want to say small-minded creatures, because we're not. The human brain is absolutely amazing. The things that we can come up with. I mean, look at our society. We have fucking AI. We have computers that are learning how to think for themselves. If you would have looked back 100 years ago, they would have been just grateful to be able to have cell phones that they could walk around with, you know? So it's not that we're small-minded beings. It's just that we have been taught and educated to see what's in front of us and only what's in front of us. With the changing of cultures, the blending of cultures, the development, you know, Darwin's theory, with the growing of the species, we've forgotten, in so many words, we've forgotten our roots. Which is, there's so much more than what you can see with the human eye. What do you feel? What do you taste? What do you sense? You know, we are animalistic creatures. We forget these things because we've been conditioned. Not that it's bad, not that it's good, it's just, it's a fact. We have been conditioned to see what's in front of us, say, oh, this isn't working, I have to do more, right? Me, myself, I, mind, body, spirit. My spirit has to do more in order to get the outcome, when that's not the case. That's not the case at all. Actually, in fact, it's quite easier than that. It's just have faith. Have faith that things are gonna work out for your highest and greatest good. And you guys hear me say this all the time in my videos, even when I'm crying and being all bubbly and I got snot running down my face. Thank God y'all can't see. But that's what it boils down to. It's like getting back to who you are, right? You know, I'm pretty sure when, you know, everybody knows ancient Egypt, so we'll go with that. But like, you know, during ancient Egyptian times, when Alexander the Great came over, I'm pretty sure those people were fucking terrified, right? It was something new. It was something different. There's blending of cultures, changing of traditions, but at the same time, there was that foundation of the gods have us. The gods know what they're doing, and the gods are gonna make sure we're okay. And here it is, we're still looking at shit from ancient Egypt. The gods knew what they were doing. It may not have worked out in, you know, everybody's favor, but the gods knew what they were doing. I use ancient Egyptian, but you know, if you're biblical, if you like religion, okay, think about Moses and the Hebrews, okay? You know, they were going through a lot of trials and tribulations. They were being treated like shit, right? But when they got the time to go home, they weren't sitting here like, oh my God, woe is me. Why can't I see this fucking key? This key that's right here in my face. I know it's here and I can't see it. No, instead they were like, you know what? I just got my ass beat all day. I get to see my family. I get to see my loved ones. I'm going to cherish these moments because if this is all I have, I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to live in this moment with the people that I love the most. And they kept the faith that things would get better. And boom, here comes Moses. Moses is like, hey, let me part them seas, bitches. Let's do it, you know? And he led his people to safety. It's all about having faith. Unfortunately, you know, things don't come when we feel like they're supposed to come. And I will say this, it's not because the divine doesn't want to give them to you when you guys ask for it. Trust me, I prayed and asked about that a lot. It's the fact of, you know, we're a community. So the actions I take, believe it or not, indirectly impact the actions that you take. All right. You never know who it is you're talking to, what that person's going through. And your fate, these obstacles that are being put in your way, you can choose to take the path of kindness and love and say, hey, look, I love you, but I love me more. And if our relationship isn't simpatico, it's not gonna work, and that's okay. I can choose to love you from afar. I can choose to say, hey, if this is a situation, all right, I can choose to say, this isn't gonna work out for me on a personal level, but I understand that you have good information. We just need to get to a very good working relationship if that is what God, my chosen higher power, has decided for me. If it's in relation to something you want, right? Meeting something with love. Sorry, I know I went off on a tangent a little bit. She knows what it was about. But I could speak to somebody today. Like, let's say I'm in a shitty mood, right? I go to the grocery store and I meet this woman. She cuts me in line, and I choose the path most traveled. And I'm like, you fucking bitch, you don't have to fucking do that. Well, now I done put her in a bad mood. So then she goes home. She talks to her husband, and she's like, oh my God, fuck that. We're gonna do this one better. She talks to her sister. She calls her sister on the phone. She's like, oh my God, this black bitch at the grocery store, you will not believe what the fuck she said to me. Girl, I was having the best day of my life. And, I was just trying to hurry up and get home. I had to pick up the kids from school. And, Tim, if your name is Tim, apologies. And, Tim, he hasn't been helping around the house lately. I'm just so fucking pissed off. And then her sister says, well, thanks. Thanks, sis. Now you've killed my fucking day. I appreciate you. Thanks for putting me in a shitty mood. I really appreciate that. Let me head to work now because I have a class of nurses to teach. And yeah, now I'm gonna go be a fucking asshole to them. Why? Because I have indirectly, whether I realize it or not, caused a chain reaction that can affect other people. So that's what it means when I'm telling you guys, take the path less traveled, be kind, be loving, okay? I don't know what you're going through. I hope you feel better. I don't have to talk to you. I don't have to be friends with you. I just have to acknowledge that there's something broken or something that is paining you right now, and I don't want to be a part of it. All right? But back on the story, because I know I went off on a tangent. Y'all know I tend to do that. It's a daily thing. You guys keep getting this card, and so I'm assuming Spirit wants me to talk about it, because every time I split the deck, I always split it at the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands talks about putting down the burden. All right? With the Four of Pentacles on the bottom, it's putting down the burden of being afraid to take chances, being afraid to go in a different direction, being afraid to, with the Three of Wands, definitely with a different direction, being afraid to take things, I don't want to say that like that, being afraid to go outside of what you deem as your comfort zone. But Spirit is also telling you with the Fool at the front of the reading, you're supposed to step outside of your comfort zone. It's supposed to make you uncomfortable. That uncomfortableness is what builds you, okay? Thank you guys for being here. I wholeheartedly fucking appreciate it. After I heard her story, and then I know what I've been going through and what I've been feeling, and a couple other things, I just wanted to get this one out today so it won't be as pretty as my other ones. It's not going to have all the flashy, transitions and sayings. It's just going to be very straight to the point, all right? Because this is an important message for somebody. There's too many people feeling this way, too many people going through this, and there needs to be some type of hope. So this video will be posted tonight. You guys will get this. Probably it's 6:33 right now. You guys will probably get this within the next hour or two. I hope this finds you. I hope it keeps you. I hope that it motivates you and gives you hope to keep waiting, because you're at the 300-meter mark. You only got 100 meters to go. That's a dash. That's it, and you've won. All right, so keep pushing, guys. I love you. Till next time. Bye.